All right, class. These are instructions for the substitute and for students on February 4th, 2025. All right, today is a B day. B day there. Okay. Advisory. It's 8:25 to 8:55. This is the morning announcement advisory. So these students produce the morning news. This is the best advisory in the entire school. Today, seniors have a meeting in the auditorium. Go ahead and send them down there after attendance. Sophomores and juniors can produce the morning news on their own. Go ahead and ask one of the seniors to, before they head down to the meeting, to lock up the cabinet with gear and also my podium, and to give the keys to Mrs. Reno, the librarian. They'll understand those instructions. There's throughout the whole day, there's no guests and no passes to the other classrooms, please. This is I have some great kids, but the few times that they have gotten in trouble on sub days is usually with inviting guests. So just if someone tries to come into the classroom with a note or whatever, just tell them politely that there's this, because it's sub day, they're just going to have to go to the class that they're scheduled to be in. Okay, B1 is broadcast journalism. Some of them would be ready to start filming today, but alas, I'm not there, and the equipment is locked up, so no passes or access to cameras. What they have ready to do on Canvas is the proposal for their work. So have them fill out this story planner. So there's another sheet that looks similar that says film planner, but this class does the story planner. It has the inverted pyramid here to help them think through the 5 W's and H of the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And if they fill this out fully, then they'll be able to go film the next class or when their event or subject is going on. Okay, event is going on, I'm sorry. All right, so they can turn this in multiple ways. The easiest way for them is to take a picture of it with their phone once they fill out the paper, and upload that. They could also do an annotation. If they know how to do that, that's great, and they can submit it that way. If they don't know what that is, ask them just to take a picture of it and upload that to Canvas. The other way is to upload a file of some sort that has the same information to Google Drive and turn that in as a website URL submission. They know what that means. All right, so that's the B1 class. It has to turn in this sheet here, and that sends us to B2. B2, there we go. They're completing a presentation. They have to give a presentation on one aspect of the silent era of film, and they're going to present it to the rest of the class. And ask them, and also that B1 class, ask them to take a look at Canvas, and any unlocked NTI work they could resubmit or submit for the first time until Friday. So they could do their late work today too. Also, remember, no guests, and let's see what their work looks like. They have to complete this slide template, and they can work in groups of up to 3. Slide 1, introduce the topic. Slide 2, describe how the subject or topic was perceived at the time. So It's relevant to the silent era, so we're talking about the 19 teens through about 1929 or 30. The If a lot of them have people that were significant in history before the silent era film or way after the silent era film, but we're talking about that era there of 1913 or so until about 1929, 1930. So if their presentation is all about the 1950s, it's not too relevant. If it's about the 1800s, also not very relevant. And then the last slide compares how their subject has continued to influence film and modern cinema in some form or another into the present day, from that silent era. So, and they should also include a YouTube clip. So some of the students are already done, and others are still getting their work in, so they could have this block to work on that. Lastly, we come to B3, which is yearbook. So you're going to take first lunch, and so take first lunch as soon as the bell rings after B2, and then go to B3. Students are working on their yearbook pages. I'm sorry I'm not there to give them access to more rights to do a few different things, but I think they can get a lot done without me there. And fourth block is planning. I hope you also get a planning block. Thanks so much for your help. Kids, thank you for showing respect to the sub and getting your work done today.